1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information says Day of Solidarity with Kashmiris being observed on Friday will give a strong message that the Pakistani people stand by the Kashmiri brethren. Pakistan has urged the top United Nations Observers Mission group for India and Pakistan to enhance monitoring along the line of control. In occupied Kashmir, people remain cut off from the rest of the world for the 24th consecutive day today as occupation authorities continue to impose curfew and other restrictions in the valley. American president has expressed the hope that trade deal with China is likely as positive gestures are being shown by Beijing. And now the news in detail. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, says the Pakistani nation will give a strong message to the world by expressing the oppressed people of occupied Kashmir on Friday. Addressing a function in Islamabad today, she appealed to every segment of the society to come out and demonstrate solidarity with the Kashmiris on the call of Prime Minister Imran Khan. The Special Assistant said people will come out of their houses, workplaces, and educational institutions and stand for 3 minutes to express solidarity with the Kashmiris. She said the Prime Minister will lead the demonstration in front of the Prime Minister's office, and the provincial chief ministers and the governments of Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan will also lead demonstrations in their respective areas. Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan said 220 million of Pakistan will show the world that they are standing by the Kashmiri brethren who have been under curfew in occupied Kashmir. The Minister for Railways, Sheikh Rashid Ahmed, has said the world community should shun its silence over the festering Kashmir dispute. Addressing a ceremony in Rawalpindi today to express solidarity with the Kashmiri people, he said India is no longer a secular country, but fascist Modi is promoting Hindutva and Hindu terrorism there. The federal minister said Narendra Modi sees Pakistan as the only obstacle in the way of India's hegemonic designs in the region and beyond. Later, talking to media persons, he said the people will turn out in big numbers on Friday to express solidarity with the Kashmiri people on the call of Prime Minister Imran Khan. Pakistan has called for strengthening of the United Nations Military Observers Mission Group for India and Pakistan, which monitors the line of control in Kashmir. The request was made by Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Dr. Maliha Lodhi, during a meeting with the acting Under Secretary General of the United Nations Department of Peacekeeping Operations, Khalid Khairi, in New York. Dr. Maliha Lodhi urged the top United Nations peacekeeping official to take steps to enhance the United Nations Observers Mission for India and Pakistan's monitoring along the line of control as the Indian troops have been repeatedly violating it. She said midnight raids by the Indian forces have intensified and an atmosphere of fear and intimidation prevails. The European Union has said a political resolution of the Kashmir dispute between India and Pakistan is the only way to resolve the dispute. The European Union spokesperson for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Maya Kochiyanchik, in a press briefing in Brussels, said the European Union support a bilateral political solution between India and Pakistan over Kashmir that causes instability and insecurity in the region. She said the European Union has been quite active on the diplomatic front over the Kashmir dispute. In occupied Kashmir, the Kashmir Valley remains cut off from the rest of the world for the 24th consecutive day today as the occupation authorities continue to impose curfew and other restrictions. The Indian authorities have converted the Kashmir Valley, particularly Srinagar, into a military garrison by deploying Indian troops and paramilitary personnel in every nook and corner to prevent the people from staging demonstrations against the move. However, people repeatedly flouting the curfew and other restrictions have been staging protests to show their resentment against the Indian occupation and nefarious move. World famous Dutch oil company Royal Vopak will invest 2.8 billion American dollars in Pakistan due to the improved investment regime and conducive business environment being provided by the government. This was revealed during a meeting between a delegation of the Royal Vopak and the advisor to the Prime Minister on Commerce, Textiles, Industries and Production and Investment, Razak Daud, in Islamabad. They also discussed the new opportunities for investment related to terminal and storage facilities of liquefied natural gas (LNG) in Pakistan. The American President Donald Trump has expressed the hope that trade deal with China is expected to be signed as positive gestures are being shown by Beijing. He said this while speaking after a G7 summit of world leaders in France. Earlier, China said it is willing to resolve the trade dispute with the United States through negotiations and opposed any increase in trade tensions. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk. And you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.